Here, we come together to honor and celebrate the lives of legends we've recently lost and to carry forward their inspiring stories. Alongside them, we'll also talk about WWE star Bronson Reed, who has faced challenges with incredible courage, drawing love and prayers from millions around the globe. Subscribe now and stand with us as we keep their stories alive. Melissa Coates, born on June 18, 1971, in Markham, Ontario, Canada, was a true powerhouse in every sense of the word. A bodybuilder, fitness model, and professional wrestler whose determination and spirit left a lasting impression on everyone who knew her or watched her perform. From a young age, Melissa had a deep passion for athletics. She poured her energy into fitness and bodybuilding, quickly earning recognition for her incredible physique and unrelenting work ethic. Her commitment to pushing boundaries made her a standout in the world of competitive fitness before she ever stepped foot in a wrestling ring. In the late 1990s, Melissa transitioned into professional wrestling, where she brought her strength, confidence, and commanding presence to promotions like Extreme Championship Wrestling, ECW, and later World Wrestling Entertainment, WWE. Inside the ring, she was a force, powerful yet agile, blending her bodybuilding background with a natural charisma that made fans take notice. Whether performing in intense matches or interacting with the audience, Melissa knew how to connect with people. She wasn't just a performer, she was a personality who radiated both toughness and heart. Her time in ECW helped her build a reputation as a fierce competitor, someone who didn't back down from challenges and was always willing to give her all. At a time when women's wrestling was fighting for more visibility and respect, Melissa stood out as one of the women helping to pave the way. Her efforts, both in and out of the ring, helped shape the evolving image of female wrestlers as strong, independent, and inspiring athletes. Outside of wrestling, Melissa remained devoted to health and fitness. She competed in numerous fitness contests and worked as a model, motivating countless people to embrace strength and self-confidence. Through her example, she encouraged others to take control of their own fitness journeys and to never be afraid of being strong. Melissa Coates passed away at the age of 52, but her legacy continues to live on. She is remembered not only for her athleticism, but for her courage, warmth, and determination. Her journey is a powerful reminder of resilience and passion, a story of a woman who broke barriers and inspired generations of athletes to believe in themselves. Rocky Johnson, born on August 24, 1944, in Amherst, Nova Scotia, Canada, was more than just a professional wrestler. He was a trailblazer who opened doors for generations to come. Known for his charisma, athleticism, and undeniable presence, Johnson's journey to the top of the wrestling world was marked by perseverance, pride, and passion. He began his wrestling career in the 1960s, traveling across Canada and the United States to make a name for himself in a sport that wasn't always welcoming to people of color. But Rocky refused to be defined by limitations. His confidence and natural athletic ability quickly set him apart. And before long, he was dazzling audiences with his electrifying performances and powerful moves. In the late 1970s, Rocky achieved national fame in the World Wrestling Federation, WWF, now WWE. There, he teamed up with Tony Atlas to form one of wrestling's first successful African-American tag teams. Their partnership broke barriers and inspired countless fans. Together, they made history by winning the WWF World Tag Team Championship, a milestone that proved talent and determination could overcome prejudice. Beyond his physical gifts, Rocky was known for his magnetic personality and his commitment to mentoring others. He understood the importance of paving the way for those who came after him. Among the many he inspired was his son, Dwayne "The Rock" Johnson, who would go on to become one of the biggest names in entertainment. Even after retiring from the ring in the 1990s, Rocky stayed close to the business he loved, working as a trainer and promoter. His influence continued to shape the wrestling world long after his final match. In 2008, his contributions were formally recognized when he was inducted into the WWE Hall of Fame, a fitting tribute to a man who helped change the face of professional wrestling. Rocky Johnson passed away in 2020 at the age of 75, but his legacy endures. He wasn't just a wrestler, he was a pioneer, a mentor, and a man who believed in breaking barriers so that others could dream bigger. Nelson Frazier Jr., better known to wrestling fans as Mabel, Viscera, and Big Daddy V, was a true giant of the ring, both in size and personality. Born on February 14, 1971, in Memphis, Tennessee, he made his mark as one of wrestling's most unforgettable big men, captivating audiences with his charisma, power, and ever-evolving personas. Frazier's wrestling journey began in the early 1990s when he joined the World Wrestling Federation, WWF. Competing as Mabel, he formed the colorful, hip-hop-inspired tag team Men on a Mission alongside his partner Mo and their manager Oscar. With their upbeat attitude and crowd-friendly energy, they quickly became fan favorites, even capturing the WWF Tag Team Championship in 1994. But it was Mabel's solo run that truly elevated him. Winning the 1995 King of the Ring tournament transformed him into King Mabel, a brash and imposing heel who soon found himself challenging Diesel for the WWF Championship. After a short break, Frazier returned to the spotlight in 1999 under a darker and more intimidating persona. Viscera, a loyal enforcer for The Undertaker's mysterious Ministry of Darkness. Clad in black leather and exuding menace, Viscera added a new dimension to his career, embracing a character that perfectly fit WWE's edgy Attitude Era. Frazier later reinvented himself once again in the mid-2000s as Big Daddy Vi, bringing even more power and presence to WWE's ECW brand. With Matt Striker as his manager, he dominated opponents and clashed with top stars like CM Punk and Kane. Each transformation showed his remarkable ability to adapt and entertain, proving that he was much more than just his size. He was a performer who understood how to connect with fans, whether as a hero or a villain. Tragically, Nelson Frazier Jr. passed away on February 18, 2014, at the age of 43, following a heart attack. His passing was a great loss to the wrestling world, but his legacy endures through the unforgettable characters he brought to life. Whether as the fun-loving Mabel, the fearsome Viscera, or the dominant Big Daddy V, Frazier's impact continues to be felt by fans who remember him with admiration and respect. Big Van Vader, born Leon Allen White on May 14, 1955, was one of the most awe-inspiring and intimidating figures in professional wrestling history. Standing 6 feet 4 inches and weighing more than 450 pounds, Vader was a powerhouse unlike any other. Yet, what truly set him apart wasn't just his size or strength. It was his surprising agility and explosive athleticism. Few could move like Vader, especially at his size, and that combination of power and quickness made him a force to be reckoned with wherever he went. Vader's career took off in the late 1980s when he made a massive impact in New Japan Pro Wrestling, NJPW. There he quickly rose to prominence, capturing the IWGP Heavyweight Championship 3 times, an incredible achievement that cemented him as one of the top foreign stars in Japanese wrestling history. His brutal yet captivating style made him a global name and opened the doors to even bigger stages. When Vader joined World Championship Wrestling, WCW, in the early 1990s, he became one of the company's most dominant champions. His fierce rivalries with legends like Sting, Ric Flair, and Cactus Jack, Mick Foley, produced some of the most unforgettable matches of the era. Inside the ring, Vader was a storm of intensity. His signature Vader Bomb and devastating strikes left crowds in awe. Yet behind that fierce exterior was a dedicated performer who respected the craft and constantly pushed himself to deliver memorable performances. Unfortunately, Vader's incredible physical style came with a price. Years of punishment took a toll on his body, leading to chronic injuries and declining health. In 2016, he revealed that he had been diagnosed with congestive heart failure. Despite his condition, Vader remained positive and continued to interact with fans, showing the same fighting spirit that defined his career. On June 18, 2018, the wrestling world lost a true legend when Vader passed away at the age of 63 due to complications from his heart issues. His death left a void in the hearts of fans, friends, and family, including his son, Jesse White. Yet, his influence endures. Vader remains an icon, a trailblazer who proved that even the biggest men could move, fight, and inspire with unmatched heart and passion. Mr. Niebla, one of Mexico's most beloved professional wrestlers, carved a remarkable legacy in the world of lucha libre through his passion, toughness, and unmistakable charisma. Known for his fearless, high-impact wrestling style and unforgettable personality, he captivated fans every time he stepped into the ring. Over the years, Mr. Niebla became a staple in Mexican wrestling, earning the respect of his peers and the admiration of audiences who cheered his every move. One of the defining moments of his storied career came on August 1, 2004, at Arena Naucalpan, when he went head-to-head with the fierce Perro Aguayo Jr. in a match that has since become part of wrestling folklore. The encounter was brutal and emotionally charged, an intense battle that pushed both men to their limits. Amidst the chaos, Niebla's resilience shone through as he fought his way to victory, cementing his reputation as one of lucha libre's toughest competitors. That night wasn't just another win. It was a testament to his warrior spirit and unbreakable will. However, life threw Mr. Niebla an unexpected and devastating challenge years later. In September 2019, during a tag team match for CMLL in Mexico City, he suffered a sudden heart attack that stunned fans and colleagues alike. The situation was critical, but thanks to the swift response of medical personnel and fellow wrestlers, he received immediate care that saved his life. After undergoing emergency surgery, Niebla faced a long and grueling recovery process, but his fighting spirit never wavered. In a truly inspiring comeback, Mr. Niebla returned to the ring in 2020, defying the odds and proving that his love for wrestling was stronger than any setback. His journey served as a reminder of the physical toll the sport takes on its performers and the importance of proper health care in professional wrestling. Throughout his career, he earned multiple prestigious titles, including the CMLL World Light Heavyweight Championship and the CMLL World Tag Team Championship. Mr. Niebla's story is one of endurance, heart, and unwavering passion, a reflection of a man who gave everything to the sport he loved and whose legacy continues to inspire generations of wrestlers and fans alike. Bronson Reed, born Jermaine Haley on August 25, 1988 in Adelaide, South Australia, grew up far from the glitz and spectacle of the WWE universe. His story begins like many athletes who dream big but start small, rooted in grit, discipline, and a deep fascination with professional wrestling. From a young age, Reed was drawn to the larger-than-life personas and storytelling that defined the sport. Watching in awe as titans like Bam Bam Bigelow and Vader redefined what big men could do inside the squared circle. These icons didn't just dominate, they moved with surprising grace, blending brute power with agility that defied physics. That balance of size and skill would later become Reed's defining trait. Growing up in a working-class family in Adelaide, life wasn't easy. Reed has often spoken about how money was tight and how his parents worked tirelessly to make ends meet. Those early financial struggles, he has said, shaped his work ethic. Wrestling became more than a dream. It was his escape and his purpose. From backyard wrestling sessions to hours spent studying tapes of his heroes, Reed's passion evolved into an obsession. He knew that if he wanted to make it, he'd have to build himself not just into a strong performer, but into a complete athlete. That mindset, born out of modest beginnings, would serve him well on his long and often grueling road to WWE stardom. Wrestling journey. The international circuit to WWE, Reed's professional journey began in his homeland, where he trained with small independent wrestling promotions scattered across Australia. The early years were filled with uncertainty and sacrifice. Independent wrestling doesn't pay much, and Reed often worked extra jobs just to afford travel and gear. There were nights when he'd sleep in cars, living on energy drinks and determination. Yet every match, no matter how small the crowd, was a step closer to the dream. His talent quickly drew attention beyond Australian borders. He made his way to Japan, where he competed for the legendary pro wrestling NOAH promotion. Japan became his wrestling classroom, shaping him not just as a performer, but as a professional. The Japanese style of wrestling demanded precision, respect, and discipline, values Reed absorbed wholeheartedly. He learned to blend power moves with fluid athleticism, mastering the art of storytelling through pain and perseverance. His performances in Japan caught the eye of promoters and scouts across the globe. Reed's next stop was the United States, where he showcased his skills in promotions like Pro Wrestling Guerrilla, PWG, and Progress Wrestling. These appearances were pivotal in shaping his international reputation as a powerhouse with a surprising agility. Each match was another audition, another opportunity to prove that a big man could fly, strike, and entertain at the highest level. It wasn't long before WWE scouts noticed his potential. In 2019, the call came. WWE wanted Jermaine Haley, and Bronson Reed was born. The evolution of Bronson Reed, from NXT to Raw. When Reed stepped into the world of NXT, WWE's developmental brand, he was stepping into a shark tank of hungry, world-class talent. But unlike many newcomers, Reed wasn't intimidated. His sheer presence, combined with his relentless drive, quickly made him stand out. Fans were drawn to his authenticity. He wasn't trying to be anyone else. He was a wrecking ball in the ring, but also a man of purpose and emotion. NXT became the perfect stage for him to showcase his evolution. Reed delivered standout performances against top-tier names, combining raw power with surprising bursts of agility. The highlight of his NXT run came in 2021 when he won the North American Championship by defeating Johnny Gargano in a match that symbolized the clash of two worlds: the quick, technical wrestler versus the unstoppable giant. That night, Reed wasn't just a champion. He was validation for every big man who had been told they couldn't move like the smaller stars. But behind the scenes, the road wasn't without obstacles. The grueling NXT schedule, constant travel, and physical toll began affecting his health. There were whispers of back strain and minor knee issues, inevitable for someone carrying his size and workload. Reed, however, refused to slow down. When his NXT run came to an end and he was called up to the main roster on Monday Night Raw in 2022, he embraced the opportunity like a man who knew his moment had arrived. In-ring style and persona, Bronson Reed is a contradiction in motion, a giant who moves like a cruiserweight, a powerhouse with the instincts of a showman. Standing 6 feet tall and weighing over 300 pounds, he embodies dominance, yet it's his agility that surprises audiences. His signature move, the tsunami, a breathtaking top rope splash, has become one of the most devastating and beloved finishers in modern WWE. Watching Reed soar through the air, defying expectations and gravity, is an experience that leaves fans gasping. His wrestling style mixes old-school power moves with modern pacing. Every clothesline feels like a car crash. Every slam echoes with finality. But beyond the brute strength, there's precision. Reed knows how to build momentum, how to make a match feel like an event. His persona is one of controlled fury, stoic before the storm, but explosive once the bell rings. Off-screen, fans describe him as humble and approachable, often speaking about his gratitude for being part of WWE. Still, he's also spoken candidly about the mental and physical grind of the business. Wrestling is not just about fame, it's about endurance. The travel, the training, and the constant pressure to stay relevant can weigh heavily. In recent interviews, Reed hinted at occasional bouts of exhaustion and financial stress early in his WWE career, especially during his transition from NXT to RAW when his contract hadn't yet stabilized. Those were testing times, but Reed's perseverance ensured he never let personal challenges affect his performance in the ring. Notable feuds and matches. Reed's WWE career has been defined by rivalries that highlight his versatility as both a powerhouse and a storyteller. His feud with Johnny Gargano in NXT remains a benchmark for how two contrasting styles can produce magic. Their clashes weren't just about titles, they were about respect, pride, and proving one's worth. Reed's victory over Gargano in 2021 at NXT TakeOver in Your House is still remembered as a breakout moment that showcased his potential as a future main event player. But it was his move to the main roster that truly tested him. On Raw, Reed found himself pitted against some of WWE's biggest names, including Braun Strowman. The two giants collided in a rivalry that was pure destruction, giving fans some of the most physically intense matches of the modern era. Their last Monster Standing match in 2024 was a spectacle of chaos and endurance. Both men pushed their bodies to the limit, the ring literally collapsing under their combined impact. Though Reed ultimately lost due to interference from Seth Rollins, the match cemented him as one of WWE's most dangerous competitors. What fans didn't see was the aftermath. Sources close to WWE reported that Reed walked away with a strained shoulder and bruised ribs from that encounter, leading to a brief medical evaluation period. While he avoided serious injury, it was a reminder that the punishment he takes isn't just for show. It's real, and it hurts. Reed's ability to return just weeks later proved his resilience and earned him even greater respect from peers and fans alike. Recent developments, health concerns, and feud with Seth Rollins. By late 2024, Bronson Reed had become a fixture on RAW, consistently featured in main event storylines. His rivalry with Braun Strowman seemed to reach its climax with their brutal final showdown, but a new storm was brewing. During the chaos of their last Monster Standing match, Seth Rollins made a shocking return, attacking Reed and costing him the victory. This interference ignited a new feud that promised to showcase a different side of Reed, a more psychological battle rather than just a physical one. Rollins, known for his mind games and cunning strategy, presented a unique challenge for the Australian powerhouse. Meanwhile, concerns began to surface about Reed's physical condition. Though WWE has not publicly confirmed any major injuries, insiders suggested that the toll of high-impact matches and frequent travel was beginning to show. Reed has reportedly been managing lower back discomfort and occasional fatigue, common for super heavyweights in the sport. Unlike some veterans, however, he's taken a proactive approach to health, focusing more on physiotherapy, proper diet, and mental conditioning. Financially, Reed appears stable, though it wasn't always that way. Before signing his main roster contract, he admitted that life on the independent scene was financially draining. There were times he nearly gave up due to mounting travel costs and uncertain paydays. Now, as a WWE regular, Reed has found security, though he remains humble about his success, often mentioning that he still saves carefully and avoids the flashy lifestyle many wrestlers embrace. Rumors and reality, addressing concerns about fellow wrestlers. In the ever-churning world of wrestling news, rumors often swirl faster than the truth. Recently, speculation emerged surrounding the health of Bryan Danielson, a respected veteran with a history of neck and concussion issues. Fans, always protective of their heroes, began to worry. However, reliable sources have confirmed that Danielson is receiving proper medical care and continues to maintain good health, focusing on rehabilitation and controlled training. The same environment of rumor and speculation occasionally touches Reed as well, particularly after his punishing matches. Some fans worried he might be pushing his body too hard, but Reed has reassured his audience that he's in good condition. What's remarkable is how open he's been about the mental side of wrestling, the loneliness of hotel rooms, the homesickness, and the pressure to perform. Reed has admitted that early in his career, especially before his WWE run stabilized, there were financial insecurities and emotional struggles. Wrestling can be glamorous on TV, but the reality is often one of delayed payments, travel fatigue, and self-doubt. Reed has spoken about learning to manage his money better and finding balance in his life. These candid admissions have made him more relatable, turning him from just a performer into a figure fans deeply respect. Bronson Reed's future in WWE looking ahead. Bronson Reed's trajectory seems filled with possibility. His ongoing storyline with Seth Rollins could elevate him further into the main event picture. WWE's creative direction in 2025 appears to be leaning toward giving Reed a stronger singles push, possibly leading to an Intercontinental or even a World Heavyweight Championship opportunity. His mix of power and personality makes him one of the few performers who can believably compete against both giants like Strowman and technical masters like Rollins. Yet, Reed's own priorities seem grounded. He's more focused on longevity than momentary fame. In recent interviews, he's emphasized the importance of health, acknowledging that while he's currently in good shape, he's more mindful of injury prevention now than ever before. The demanding nature of WWE's schedule leaves little room for recovery, but Reed's disciplined approach, regular physiotherapy, mobility training, and rest days has kept him performing at a high level. His story is also one of financial redemption. After years of struggling on the independent circuit, Reed now manages his career like a seasoned professional. He's invested in long-term stability rather than short-term glamour, focusing on building a secure life beyond the ring. That grounded mindset has made him a quiet role model for younger wrestlers entering the business. As WWE continues to evolve with new stars emerging every year, Bronson Reed remains a crucial part of its foundation, an athlete who blends old-school toughness with modern athleticism. Conclusion: the legacy of Bronson. Bronson Reed's journey from a dream-filled kid in Adelaide to a global WWE star is a testament to what determination and resilience can achieve. His career has not been a straight path to glory. It's been a climb filled with setbacks, sacrifices, and moments of doubt. Yet through it all, he has stayed true to himself. Reed embodies the spirit of perseverance, proving that you don't need to fit a mold to succeed. You can break it entirely. His story resonates because it feels human. He's not a flawless superhero, but a hardworking man who fought through financial hardship, physical exhaustion, and self-doubt to earn his place among the best. As of now, Reed's health remains stable, his career momentum strong, and his future bright. But he carries with him the awareness that wrestling, for all its glory, is fleeting. That humility makes him more than a superstar. It makes him a symbol of endurance in an unforgiving sport. Whether he's locking horns with Braun Strowman in battles of brute strength, or trading blows and strategy with Seth Rollins, every performance adds another chapter to a story that's still unfolding. Bronson Reed's legacy is still being written, but one thing is certain. When the final bell rings on his career, he'll be remembered not just as a monster in the ring, but as a man who fought for everything he earned and gave everything he had. In a world built on spectacle, Bronson Reed stands out for something far rarer: authenticity, resilience, and heart.